I legitimately did not know what this was when I saw it in the road. It's just the biggest pygmy I've ever seen. That is incredible. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very overcast and humid day here in North Georgia. There's currently a hurricane making landfall in Louisiana right now, and it's flinging a lot of low pressure and cloud cover this direction. It should make for pretty ideal conditions for road cruising, so I'm out here this afternoon hoping to see some stuff out on the roads. And if not, I'm going to stay out after dark, and hopefully there will at least be some snake movement then. So yeah, I'm going to get after it. Feels really good out here. I'm excited to see what we're going to turn up tonight, so I will let you guys know when something happens. First herp of the day is a weird one. What are you doing in the road, buddy? That is a little brown skink. Skincella. I thought it was a tiny little hatchling snake, but no, just a little skink. All right. And a few feet down the road, our first snake of the day. And our first baby copperhead of the year. Look at this guy. He is beautiful. Look at that little tail. Little tail, beautiful little dark spot on his neck. Really good looking snake. And there's a puppy coming up the road. This guy's just stunning. What's up, dude? Look at him. What an awesome looking little snake. All right, well, snakes are out. We're on the board. Baby viper season is here. Baby snake season is here. And stuff is out. So I'm going to keep moving, see what else we can turn up. First snake of the night, a beautiful little newborn copperhead. And foot for scale. They come out pretty small, but a little bigger than I think most people would assume. Really cool. Good looking little snake. Hey, buddy. Let's get you out of the road. The usual. Armadillos everywhere, out looking for worms. That guy is particularly hard at work. Hasn't even looked up to see what I'm doing. We'll leave him to it. There is snake number 2 of the evening. Nice big rat snake. Stretched out here right before it starts getting dark. Well, as you can see, there's plenty of cars on this road, so I got to this guy right on time. But nice healthy adult rat snake. We're just gonna escort him off the road. Snakes are moving pretty good before dark, so hopefully this is a good sign. But nice healthy rat snake, relatively cooperative, hasn't tried to bite me yet, so we're just gonna let him go on the other side of the road. Very nice. 2 snakes so far, and it's not even dark yet. All right, buddy. There you go. Keep on keeping on, stay out of the road. Thank you for pooping on me. Smells lovely. All right, let's get back to it. All right, guys, darkness is falling, and we're 2 snakes in already. Generally speaking, when we've seen a couple snakes before it even gets dark, that's a good omen. So we're gonna see if that's the case tonight. There's a deer, and yeah, it should be pretty prime tonight as long as this rain holds off. And hopefully I'll be checking in with you guys with the next snake here shortly. Well, tonight has gone about the exact opposite of how I was expecting / hoping it to go. We did not see anything after dark. It's now almost 11 o'clock and I haven't seen a snake since like 7:30. So yeah, definitely an odd night. Both of the snakes we saw were moving before dark. I mean, it wasn't a complete bust. We did see a couple of things, including the first baby copperhead of the year, which is always cool. But either way, I'm currently heading home. I'm gonna try to get out, if not tomorrow, maybe the next day or the day after that. This hurricane is coming in, so it's probably gonna rain a lot over the next couple days. So I'm just gonna have to try to get out in between the rainstorms and try to find some stuff, which should be pretty productive, but we're gonna find out. If I don't see anything else on the way home, I will pick up with you guys next time I get out in the field. Well, I'm right at the bottom of my driveway, and sitting here is a brown snake to save the night. Not a complete goose egg after dark. Look at this guy periscoping. What's up, dude? You looking for food or a mate? Look at that. That's so cool. He was doing that when I cruised him too. I didn't even know if it was a snake for sure when I stopped. Really cool. All right, bud. Let's get you out of the road. All Alright guys, well that's probably going to be it for the night unless I find something in the next half a mile. Good evening everyone. Last night was a little bit unproductive, especially once the sun actually went down. And in order to escape that today, I've driven 3 hours east to the furthest east regions of Georgia in search of pygmy rattlesnakes. This region of the state, they're actually quite common. They're nowhere near as rare as they are up by where I usually hunt for them. But the only time I've been out here, I almost got completely goose-egged, and it was one of the worst nights of cruising I've ever had in Georgia. So I don't know if I was just hitting the wrong areas last time or what, but hopefully it'll go a little bit better this time. The hurricane is still bearing down on me. There's lots of rain in Atlanta right now, but over this way, actually it was pouring on me for most of the drive over here. So I'm hoping we'll have a couple hours of decent weather before the rain hits this afternoon. But we're gonna find out. Really hoping to find some snakes tonight. I cannot stress how much I hope I don't get skunked like I did last time, because this is so far to drive to find nothing. So either way, there's only one way to find out. We're gonna get to driving around and see what all we can find. I'll update you guys as things happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out here. There is a very, very thick layer of cloud cover over us. Hopefully it's not gonna rain. The forecast keeps going back and forth between it's gonna rain and it's not gonna rain. I'm really hoping that this is just one of those awesome days where, like right before a hurricane comes in, when it's just super cloudy all day and doesn't rain. But we're gonna find out. Either way, I really like how it feels out here right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can turn up. So I'm gonna get to driving, and I will update you guys with our first herp, hopefully sooner rather than later. Well, it's about 30 minutes after dark, and here's our first snake of the night. The exact same way we ended last night, with a periscoping little brown snake in the road. But yeah, it looks like stuff is starting to come out. Hopefully this will not be the only thing we see. I've done like 4 passes since it got dark, and this is the first snake I've seen, so I'm kind of worried that it's going to be a little slow, but I'm going to stick with it for a couple more hours and see what else turns up. There we go. Second snake of the night, and it's a beautiful little pygmy. Holy crap. Hi there. What's up, dude? Look at that. What a gorgeous little snake. That is so awesome. My first pygmy from this region of Georgia. And the second, only like I think this is the 3rd one I've seen this year. So it's been a pretty good year for them so far, considering the best month is definitely September, and we're not even there yet. But I mean, that is a fantastic looking little snake. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And he's still got a really yellow little tail too, which is odd for a snake this big. I mean, I'll put my foot, let me see. He is actually, you know, fairly large for a pygmy. They do get quite a bit bigger than that, but what an amazing snake. These are easily my favorite venomous snake in the US, and one of my favorite snakes, period. That being said, I'm gonna take some photos real quick, and we'll let this guy go on the other side of the road. What an incredible little snake to start out the night. All right, we're gonna move this guy to the road and keep cruising, see if there's any more out. Beautiful little pygmy rattlesnake, first one of the night. Hopefully we'll see another one. This is definitely the kind of place where you could see a couple in the same night, so that's what we're gonna try to go for. Alrighty, one last look at this guy. He is safe on the shoulder of the road. We're gonna keep moving and hope we can turn up another one or a king snake or something interesting. So I'm gonna get back on the road, and I will update you guys with the next snake hopefully shortly. That is by far the biggest pygmy rattlesnake I have ever seen. Look at this thing. What on earth? It's beautiful too. Sorry, my flashlight's dying. That is incredible. I legitimately did not know what this was when I saw it in the road. It's just the biggest pygmy I've ever seen. And it's absolutely stunning too. It's freaking amazing. Look at that. Holy crap. I can't believe what's happening out here. This is my first multi-pygmy night in years at least. Definitely in years. That is incredible. Well, they're moving, so I'm gonna photograph this guy too and get back on the road. Pygmy number 2 for the night. All right, here's one more shot of pygmy number 2 nice and coiled up before I let it go and get back on the road. What a fantastic looking animal though. The first one was nice, but this one just takes the cake. Absolutely stunning. We're gonna move this beauty off the road in the direction he was heading and see what else we can turn up. I think it's around 10 o'clock at this point, so we should still have a couple more hours of decent cruising ahead of us. Carry on. Apparently they just make the vipers big around here. Look at the size of this copperhead. It's actually been a couple of hours since I've seen a snake, and I was about to start making my way home until I found this guy. I'm probably still gonna make my way home since I'm 3 hours away. But yeah, nice big copperhead is what's possibly our last snake of the night. Get a load of this guy though. He's beautiful. Beautiful and big, and healthy too. Look at that big meaty head on him. Super dark bands, nice light background, really great looking copperhead all around. But he's heading that way, so I'm gonna make sure he gets where he's going and get back on the road. Look at this, look at his one little weird interrupted band. Man, that's a good looking snake. I wish I wasn't worried you were gonna be a total pain or I'd photograph you. There he goes. All right, everyone. Well, I am coming through Atlanta on my way home. It was a productive night, to say the least. Numbers were a little bit lower than I was expecting. I was thinking we would at least see a little bit more common stuff, but it was mostly target snakes. We saw 2 pygmies, 1 brown snake, and 1 copperhead. So really solid night all around. I don't think I'm going to have enough to wrap this video up, so I'll probably include tomorrow or the next day's outing as well. Not sure where or how often I'm going to be able to get out the next couple days because we have this hurricane coming in, so I'm going to have to work around the rain. Either way, I'll be checking in with you guys soon, so I will pick up next time I get out in the field. Good evening, everyone. I am out here close to home getting ready to do a little bit of cruising this afternoon. We had a couple of days of really intense rain from the hurricane, and this is the first nice day we've had since the rain kind of faded out. And it got fairly warm today, up to around, high 80s, low 90s. I'm hoping this will make for some pretty good cruising tonight to kind of wrap up this video, so. But there's plenty of other cool stuff we could see in this area. Mole king snakes should be starting to become active here soon. They're pretty fall active snakes, so I'm hoping that those guys will be moving here shortly. So yeah, I'm gonna get to cruising and I will update you guys as things happen. It's gonna be getting dark here in the next 30 minutes or so. Diller alert. Look at this guy. Covered in mud, rooting around for worms as they do. Probably not the only one we're gonna see. Big snake. Nice. Big rat snake to start the night. Just chilling. That's always the best, when you can see the snake from way far away and you get to drive up on it wondering what it is. It's the best feeling when you're road cruising. He's actually not that big. He's a little bit smaller than he looks sitting in the road, but still a nice sized small adult rat snake. And he's getting a little bit grumpy with me, so we're just gonna move him out of the road and keep cruising. But first snake of the night before dark. If you'll recall earlier in this video, we also had a night where we found stuff before dark and then stuff suddenly stopped moving once the sun went down. So hopefully that's not gonna happen tonight. If it does, at least we're on the board with this nice little rat snake. I'm gonna move this guy off the road and get back to it. First snake of the night, nice little gray rat snake. All right, let's see if I can successfully pull this off without getting pooped on or bit more than is necessary. What's up, dude? See? It's fairly easy to pick up even defensive snakes without getting bit, as long as you do it gently and respectfully. He is musking me quite a bit, but that's to be expected. At least I'm not being bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, there you go. All right, wood's right there. Go into the woods so nothing eats you. Good idea. Good idea, brother. Alrighty, let's get back to it. First snake of the night. What's up, young buck? He's just starting to get his horns in. Horns, antlers. I know someone's gonna give me shit for that. All right, first snake since it started to get dark is a Copperhead. And wow, he is beautiful. Super like nice light banding, just really light all around. Interesting looking snake for this area. Looks more typical of like the southern Copperheads you see in East Texas. Really interesting. Good looking snake for sure. And of course he's going full Copperhead and spazzing out on us now. Really great looking little snake though. Love the look of that guy. All right, keep going, dude. Let's get you off the road. First snake after dark. Nice little southern Copperhead. Potentially not the last one of these we're gonna see tonight, but really good looking snake nonetheless. Really low band count, really faded for around here. Sharp looking little Copperhead. Go on, go on, you're almost there. You're almost there, dude. Keep at it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Go on. True. Look at that. Beautiful little scarlet snake is our next snake of the night. That thing is stunning. I had no idea what this was when I stopped for it. It was just flying across the road, and now it's suddenly just stopped moving entirely. But I mean, I stepped out of the car expecting it to be way over there, and apparently he just stopped right here to chill. But beautiful little scarlet snake. We are here at the very end of their active season. These guys disappear off the roadways very shortly after fall kind of starts to kick in, because they're primarily egg eaters. So there's not a lot of eggs in the ground right now, if any. So their preferred food source is kind of scarce this time of year, so they start to wane out. And honestly, I don't really expect to see these guys after July. So anytime I find one of these guys after the month of July, it's a treat. And actually today is the first day of September, so really cool. Beautiful little scarlet snake is our next snake of the night though. That thing is stunning. Gotta love that goofy profile they have. That super, super sharp little snout that they use to dig up and break into eggs. Unlike a lot of egg-eating snakes, it's thought that these guys, for the most part, just slurp the contents of the eggs rather than eating the whole thing and then regurgitating or attempting to digest the shell, which is kind of interesting, but really stunning little snakes. They are fairly common, but very tough to find sometimes because of how secretive they can be. These guys don't spend much time above the surface at all, and when they do, it's usually pretty late at night. This is a really interesting looking scarlet snake, though. He's got these like normal kind of thinner bands, and then he's just randomly got these two super wide bands right here. But very beautiful snake. Put my foot next to him so you can see. This is a pretty typically sized adult. We found one a little bit earlier this year that was a little bit larger than that. It's pretty rare to see them much larger than this, though. I'd say this is pretty average size for a full-grown adult, but beautiful little snake. We're gonna get some pictures and move them off the road and see what else is out. All right, buddy. Good luck out there. Good luck finding another meal before the end of the warm weather. I think it's basically impossible that these guys eat exclusively eggs, because if you think about it, there's only like 2 months of the year that reptile eggs are even in the ground, so they almost have to be eating other stuff. Outside of May/June, I mean, they have to be finding other food to meet their basic needs, I think. So, don't know what that is. I assume they probably will occasionally eat other reptiles, but really awesome little snake. We're gonna photograph him real quick and get back on the road. What you go in that leaf for, buddy? What on earth? That is such a beautiful little snake, though. If we don't see anything else tonight, that is perfectly fine by me. I really just road cruised a mole. What's up, dude? Look at that thing. That is so cool. Look at him digging. That is amazing. Look at that. That is so cool. I saw this guy rooting around in the road, and I really had no idea what it was, so I decided to stop and see. I'm glad I did, because I don't get to see moles particularly often. Actually, for obvious reasons, they spend a lot of time underground, just like mole king snakes and all the other fossorial snakes, but really cool little mammals. Unfortunately, they are very shy, so it's hard to get a good video of them, and I don't want to mess with them too much, but yeah, a little mole, really cool. You can see he's just absolutely pushing the earth around right here. Super awesome little mammals. Alright guys, well I am making my way home. Only 3 snakes tonight, but I'd say it was a pretty good night all around. We got a copperhead, a rat snake, and a scarlet snake to kind of highlight the night. And on top of all that, we found a freaking mole crossing the road. Not a mole king snake, unfortunately. Actually, I see just about as many mole kings as I do actual moles, so. Oh, there's a possum crossing the road. Look at that. Got a little mammal action going on. Look at that guy. What's up, dude? All right, anyways. I also saw a fox, which is super weird out here. I mean, those guys are not very common in this part of Georgia, so really cool. Good night all around. We got to see some cool non-snake wildlife on top of a couple of really interesting snakes. So I'm probably going to wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking forward to the kind of cooling off in the fall and the increase in herp activity with that. So should be some really exciting videos coming your way after this one. There's a lot of stuff to be done this time of year, and I'm looking forward to getting after it. So I will see you guys in the next episode.